What's going on YouTube? This is Joe, Gemini Sports Hub, back with another break. Mosaic came out. Today's Thursday. Finally got my hands on some. Bought a bunch of the blasters and then just a couple of the megas. What I've heard from other rippers is the blaster format is a better format. In my experience, that holds to be true on other products. I don't know on this one. I think it's a little too early to tell yet. But I went ahead and picked a couple of these up. I'm going to go ahead and just open one of them on this video. Just in case. I want to have a full understanding of this product. It's one of Panini's last Chromium releases. I just feel that it is a product worth taking a good look at. And so we are certainly doing that today. So anyway, with that, we'll get right into it. Kind of base set design. Justin Fields. We hit a pink out of our first pack. So I didn't really do a good job of going over what all you can pull out of here. So right here are the set odds. And one of the things we're looking for are pink fluorescents number the 10. And in our very first pack, we hit one. Don't know what it is. We'll try to hold it to the last. There's a Shamari Connor rookie. Oh, and we got the blue reactives in here, which those are really cool. There's a Sauce and a Zay Flowers on the debut. Things could be worse there. There's another Sauce on the Bang. Justin Fields. And then we are going to slightly slow roll this. Go ahead and flip it around. Are you kidding me? We just hit a TLaw Pink Flourescent. Oh. Do not sleep on this product, and I stand corrected. Buy it in whatever format you want. Number 9 out of 10. Are you kidding me? This is just an unbelievable product. You know, Select, 22 Select, full disclosure, was kind of like this. Wow. So I've pulled a couple big boys since I've been doing this channel. This one's up there. That's one of the biggest pulls I've ever had in my entire life. Super stoked about that. Super, that's all I can say. I'm about speechless with it. Wow. Next we got a Damian Pierce, Kirk Cousins, a Dalvin Cook, Cooper Kupp on the silver Mosaic, a Darnell Wright on the blue reactive, Cameron Jordan, and an Alvin Kamara Thunder Lane. So in 21, I bought like 4 mega boxes of this, which back then, that was a lot of money for me to spend on this. And I hit a TLaw Blue Reactive. That was the best card I hit out of the whole thing. And so I was kind of bummed about that, you know. Let me back up. I bought a lot more than that because I hit a Derrick Henry Genesis and an Eli Mitchell Honeycomb as well. But I spent a lot to get to those cards. So in 22, because the quarterback class wasn't quite as good, I kind of slept on it a little bit. And then I watched all these rippers just pulling case hit after case hit out of it. And so this year I was not going to let that be the case again. And I went out and just went on a buying frenzy to get as much as I can of it while leaving some on that, and that's one thing I do want to state. I bought 14 blasters and 2 megas. However, there were at least 2 cases of, there's a Bijan Robinson and Devon Arshane, as well as a Patty Mahomes silver. Wow, this is a good box. There was probably like 20 boxes of the megas and like 40 of the blasters. So I did take a little chunk out of them, but I left a lot for the next guy. And I think that's really important that as we've gotten away from 2020, we need to be doing more of that, just making sure the next guy can get their hands on some of this stuff. Because it is just so much fun to rip and hoarding it all to ourselves, probably in the fairest practice at this point in the hobby. That being said, like I say, this is going to be one of the last Chromium products. So if you can get your hands on it, I would definitely not sleep on it. Tony Romo, Josh Jacobs, T.J. Watt. There's a Tyjae Spears. Then Jackson Smith and Najigma on the blue, and another TLaw. Then we have a Thunder Lane, Najee Harris. You know, I got to come up with a, you know, when I hit these big cards, because I just am kind of bewildered by it when I do it. But I've got to come up with a, you know, like what I typically say. You know, I know a couple of the other breakers that I watch. They've just, you know, they got a certain pattern they follow when they get case hits. I gotta get thinking on that. So Stephon Diggs, Randall Cunningham, Stephon Diggs again on the National Pride. Then we got an Etienne on the Thunder Lane, Peter Skoronski, and then to end it, we have a T.J. Hawkinson as well as a Stephon Diggs touchdown masters. So, you know, regardless of what others have said, that Mega Box was the best box I've ever opened based off of one card. Outside of that, not a whole lot going on. But yeah. So, as I said, I opened 14 blasters and I bought 2 megas. I'm going to hold on to one of them. However, I want to show, well, let me clean this up just a tiny bit. I would like to show some of the highlights of what I've been able to pull. Total. We got a TLaw, Anthony Richardson on the NFL debut green, a Bryce Young on the true rookie green, a Velus Jones Jr. autograph, a Chris Carter on the honeycomb, a Jahmyr Gibbs kaleidoscope, a Bryce Young razzle dazzle, and a Peyton Manning on the honeycomb. So out of what 15 total items, 8 of those pulled super desirable cards, 6 being case hits. I think those fluorescents are even harder to pull than that. Probably gonna have to rip a little more. Still looking for a Genesis. So with that being said, if you can give me a like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Until my next video, peace.